Okay, I'm going to do a swing evaluation here for Freddie Couples, and one thing to note is when you watch him swing in real life, he really has a beautiful, effortless swing, and sometimes it's hard to capture that here on the videos. But anyways, we'll go ahead and get started. Just draw a line here on his hands to begin. If you look at the picture on the right, he definitely plays with a stronger grip in his left hand, which can give a player a lot of speed and power if done properly. Left foot's laid off a little, allow him to get through the ball. Picture here on the left with the driver, you can see the feet are a little bit open, shoulders just a touch open, but you can tell he's just standing here, just nice and relaxed. That's just kind of his demeanor. He does not want to tense up at all, and just he looks extremely comfortable there over the ball. Now, as he goes back, I'll draw a line there and one on his pant pocket. You see he kind of just pushes the club and lifts it up. You know, his hips really aren't coiling pretty much at all at this moment. And once we get here, that's when you're going to start to see the big turns happening. So as we wind him up, the shoulders are going to get really full turn here. Okay, the hips you can see start to get a little bit of freedom. And as he arrives at the top, kind of the positions he is in, it's hard to see his club face. It looks like it's just maybe a touch shut, probably more to do with the grip, because you can see his hand at this moment is in a little bit of a cupped position, but the grip's allowing that to not open the club face. Club running across his neck, which is mainly due to the huge shoulder turn. Here the left arm's running in a high position, and if you look at his right elbow, it's definitely in a flying right elbow position. So these are some unique traits that you don't see amongst most players, but for him it works perfectly. And what I mean is, as he goes to transition, it happens seamlessly and he gets back to all the spots he needs to be right there. So for him it's easy to go from there to right here. Gives him a lot of power because of the length of the swing and the upper body turning against the lower. And you can see the right elbow gets right back into the hip. Shaft angle gets pretty much close to parallel where he was to start with. Left arm's nice and straight out in front of him. So really seamless transition from the spot he was in. Right here, great hitting positions. Right elbow still in. Face angle maybe just a touch open, but looking pretty good because it's right in behind his hands here. Left arm nice and stretched out in front. You can already see both pockets on his pants, which that means he's uncoiling with a good rate here from the lower. And again, you can see where his pants start to tighten up a little. That means he's getting power from the core there as that uncoiling's happening. You see the pinky starting to come off the club on his right hand, and right in here you'll start to see a little bit of space. So I'll put a red dot over it. When I take it away, you'll see a little bit of the blue sky, which means that he's not allowing his right hand to get busy or trying to square up with that right hand. It's actually coming off the club a little, meaning the club's controlled more through the left side and the body. Good release there, good full finish, nice balance. And it's just really an effortless swing when you watch it in real life. Now here on the right, go ahead and just put some lines on his hips. Okay, I'll put one on his knee here, and we'll put one right on his Bridgestone logo. So again, like we talked about, it's kind of a hands-only move in the beginning. That's just what he does. Now at this moment, this is a good, in my opinion, hinging of the wrist as far as the ratio of it for that short to mid club. It's not too abruptly, nor is he holding onto the club and not allowing it to hinge. Looks like it's happening at a very good rate. We'll go ahead and get him to the top. You can see he squats down just a little bit where that logo's coming down. But if you look where his hips started and where he is here, you see he's coiling pretty much dead centered over the ball. So he's not swaying off the ball. He's allowing just weight to shift into the inside right part of the foot, but not sway. Because as he comes through, you can see how easy he can kind of get off that inside right, back onto his left. You know, that's getting in front of the ball a pretty good amount there, but that's going to allow him to cover it as he's getting down into the hitting zone. This looks really nice as far as holding the lag where he's not trying to throw the club from the top. It's more of a body shift, body uncoil. Again, holding lag really well at this moment. See, the logo of the hat is a little lower than where he started, meaning he's going to be able to stay down and through this shot extremely well. See, his right leg kind of chases the ball a touch, where that's a pretty good amount off of where he had started. Right foot's leaning in well, so he's in a good position there. And by starting with that left foot open, he's going to be able to get around his left side as he finishes. You can see here when we put a line on the edge of that logo as he's coming down, head will kick back just a touch, but as he's going to stack up this left side, especially with the iron, this looks really good with the shoulder, hip, knee, and foot kind of lining up. Stays down to the ball well with his head where it's not rising at this moment with the iron, so he can really stay down and through that shot, get all the way through it with that really nice uncoiling he has, and he always gets to a nice balanced position there at the end. So just wanted to point out some of his traits that he's doing throughout his swing, and yeah, you all have a good day now. Thank you.